Hello and welcome to the channel. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi of the EFF has resigned from Parliament. And that's it. This man is gaslighting us as well. Guys, what can we do about Mbuyiseni Ndlozi's state of urgency in his political matters? Because we are the ones who are worried. And he is just chilled, taking it slowly. Let's talk about this further. Please give this video a thumbs up as we do that.
My friends, we are listening to a lot of speculation and fake news now. Dr. Ndlozi, there's a story that he has resigned from the EFF to go into MK. I don't think so. Dr. Ndlozi is obsessed with people who have a higher education than a matric.
Here's the one thing that you must understand, Uguti. Once Mbuyiseni Ndlozi leaves the EFF, he will leave with half of the student command council. Imagine 500,000 students leaving the EFF. I think EFF, they need to do something because of you can't just fold your hands and say, Uti, in real world, it doesn't work like that. Because of the other thing is, Nibonile Futi EMKP, they are also building something like that. They want to introduce more EMKP on the student command. You understand? So, and the other thing is, if you can listen carefully the interview of Floyd Shivambu when he was interviewed with how is the relationship between him and Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, you can tell definitely there's no way he can go to the MKP and leave Mbuyiseni Ndlozi behind.
Very trusting relationship. He's my brother, but he holds his own political views in terms of how we should handle some of these issues. I'll give you an example that when we were campaigning for the 2024 general elections, we had given a political guidance that there must not be any attack of leaders and political engagements between the EFF and Umkhonto we Sizwe, that because we potentially are going to have unity. But at some stage, he saw it fit to take a platform and delegitimize President Zuma based on what he could not do when he was the head of state and president.
For 20 years, Zuma was in government as a deputy president, as an MEC, as a president of this country. What is Jacob Zuma going to do that he did not do when he was a president?
I don't claim ownership of Komisambo is saying I will never claim ownership of his ideological direction or politics, but we have worked together for the longest time.
Well, Mbuyiseni Ndlozi has released a statement that releases him also from Parliament as a member of the EFF, but he has not resigned as yet as a member of the EFF. Yes, he's still a member of the EFF, but you can already see in those that are sharing their sentiments about his resignation and all of that, that the MKP guys are sounding rather happy and pleased about this, but also just being neutral in a sense, saying, oh, you'll be missed in Parliament, Parliament will not be the same without you, which are all true sentiments. What Mbuyiseni Ndlozi brought to Parliament and even Floyd Shivambu, oh my gosh, the whole EFF, let me just say, the whole EFF brought about an environment that allowed for, some way forward on matters that are usually swept under the rug, but also bringing about a good debate and an interest from the general public in matters of national importance that are discussed in that National Assembly. Is he making way for an exit, or will he now be taking up a position in another department? Again, making the whole South Africa guess, why is Mbuseni Ndlozi doing this to us? I feel like it's torture at this stage. We are being blue-ticked by Mbuseni Ndlozi. What is going on with Mbuseni Ndlozi? So once again, here we are as a nation having to guess what is going on. Yo, can somebody there in the EFF please, can't you just be like the ANC? Like Mbalula once said, that the ANC iyavuza. One letter, one SMS, everybody knows already. So we just need something from the EFF to tell us exactly what is the direction of Mbuseni Ndlozi. Was this a forced resignation, or was it a voluntary one? What is his next move at this moment? Please, let's talk about it here on The Capital. But on my side, I am exhausted. I have no sympathy further for Mbuseni Ndlozi, because I feel like he has no consideration for all those who follow and support him. Well, looks like Mbuseni Ndlozi will be missing out on the SONA as he is resigning now. I guess also other parties will be sharpening their list of who are their MPs and bringing in new MPs, because the SONA is coming up. That is the State of the Nation address, and we get to hear what exactly did Ramaphosa mean about opening up the gates to Nigeria and also BRICS. So Togo Didiza went out and announced that, look, there is construction underway. They are putting together a temporary structure that will now be in the same parliamentary precinct, one of the parkings, and it will serve as a parliament for the next year. So looking at the fact that the original parliament building was gutted by a fire that was set allegedly by a man who is a bit disturbed mentally, how will they protect this one that is a temporary structure, probably a tent, from the similar fate? Now we are having to see 3 years of no construction in a national key point. How does a government allow that? Or are there other issues that they are not telling us that they are dealing with? I know that some speculated that anyway they wanted to move Parliament back to Pretoria, that is, and move it from Cape Town. But moving it from Cape Town would be a big mistake, considering that there is a current referendum that they are trying to push to separate the Western Cape from the rest of the country. So without having that national key point there, they will be leaving the Western Cape to do as they please. That would be a risky move. And then here for Mbuseni Ndlozi, hoping that at least please show yourself somewhere and say something. The silence is too loud from Mbuseni Ndlozi, but in all the banter between MK, EFF, everybody is still looking out for his well-being. Please let us know what your thoughts are about this move. Should we see him taking the next step of resigning totally now from the EFF? I know most people's sentiments are that it is over for the EFF. There is nothing left. There is nothing left. If Ndlozi also resigns, some are saying, who will give them content now? Obviously, South Africans enjoy the banter that goes on in that parliament. And then as for Julius Malema, it surely is hard to make these decisions, but he has to do what is best for his party. yeah, we're watching this one, and it is definitely a developing story. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let's talk about it here on The Capital. What are your thoughts on this? And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.